So it looks like we had a little technical difficulty and the stream was ended, but Dan, if you could just confirm we're back up and running, and then I will tell you what you've missed. But as you can see on the screen, it's Pot Rush 2 the draft nil at half time. So we are back. So yeah, good performance from Ballycastle, and then an impressive first half performance from Port Rush has put them 2-0 up against the draft with goals from Breezas and Totter, assists coming from Bauma and Adieta. No fitness concerns for the draft, so they will continue as they are. And we'll just see if you want to make any changes. If not, we'll carry on. Okay, so we're going to carry on. To 60 minutes and see what happens. And we're at 60 minutes with not a great deal happening, but as I say that, on the stroke of the substitutions, a tactical break, Montella's got a goal back for the away side, assisted by Amaravikia. Barry Ferguson's on 77% fitness, but the manager's not here, so we will continue for the draft, who've been a little better in the second half, with the only attempt in the second half coming from them. Over at Port Rush, they look like this, everybody looking strong in terms of condition. We'll see if Mr. Megaros wants to make any changes. Breezas continues to take the challenge, so Nicky Ferenko for the golden boot with another goal. So yeah, we'll see if we're going to get any changes, and then we'll get this one to a conclusion. Could be for an interesting final 30 minutes. We're going to see Totti replaced for Volodekov. Swap with Bauma. Make sure he has an arrow, please. Oh, Bauma. And we'll kick off the final 30 minutes, which could be vital in the race for the title. Port Rush looking the stronger side, but as I say that, the draft come back the other way. It seems very scrappy out there. We're heading into the last 5 minutes. Are we going to get an equaliser for the draft? We're not. The last 5 minutes flown by. Relief for Mr. Mega Horse and Port Rush. On the balance of play, probably deserved it. Good performance from them. Man of the match goes to Bauma. Did a solid defensive display as well as picking up an assist. Peter Schmeichel not having a great game for the draft. Other than that, not a bad performance at all. Well done to both. So we've got Castle Leprechaun up next with Brett Ormerod coming into side. His third appearance amongst a couple of changes. Tactical change maybe, and then over at Glebe, who have been in a little bit better form of late, picking up a couple of results here and there. And they line up like this, with Hussein coming in at defensive midfield. We'll kick this one off. Two of the sides facing potential relegation troubles or playoffs. See how this impacts the league standings. First 13 minutes, not a great deal happening. Glebe coming forward as we make our way towards the 30-minute mark. 34 minutes on the clock now, not a great deal of interest has happened, and we're approaching half time. We get to half time. Oh, that says we've had 10 attempts on goal in the first half, 4 for Shillelagh, 6 for Glebe. Didn't feel too busy during the commentary, but a few 8s in there for the defensive players from Glebe. Over at Shillelagh's, Castellano having a good game in goal. No real issues with fitness, so they will roll. I assume Glebe probably will till 60 minutes, but we'll just hang about and make sure that Dan is happy with that. Monitor Quinton, but play for now, so we will play on. Oh, Jesus, we've skipped straight through to 75 minutes with absolutely nothing happening. So the fitness of Quinton is now on 75. Just have a quick look at Shillelagh's. And make sure we've got 69 for Overmars. The manager's not about. And I would expect that it would be changed, as well as probably Carrier on 72. But I don't want to make changes without the manager being here, to be honest. I mean, Dan, let me know your changes, and then also let me know your thoughts on maybe a change or two for the fitness issues at Shillelagh's. I mean, I normally wouldn't, but it's quite low, 69, 72. We're going to see Fortune come off for Martin Oroisa. Johnston for Lopez Ricarte. And switch with Diop. I'd do the lowest one off, yeah. Okay, we'll do that. So we're going to see Wayne Rooney come on for Mark Overmars. Just check that. And then he's going to swap with Barnby. Rooney to Barnby to the left, Conrad to the right, Rooney up front with Ronaldo, and we'll roll it from there. Can we get a goal in the last 10 minutes of this game? Two sides who've struggled for goals most of the season, looking to battle it out. Can we get a winner? Wayne Rooney from the bench has had a goal disallowed, and we get to full time. It is 0-0. Even game on paper, not the best quality, not really one for the neutrals. Would have felt bad bringing Rooney on and him getting the winner, but yeah. Melchiot picks up man of the match for a solid defensive display, a couple of good performances in there in Pochettino and Castellano. Over at Glebe again, defensive players picking up the higher ratings. 0-0 probably doesn't do either side any favours. So we'll get to the last game of the night, which is Antrim and Stout, which we've already seen the lineup, so we'll kick it off and see if Antrim can pull themselves away from that relegation playoff, or if they will be in further trouble. We've got a goal, but it's been disallowed. Ferrari looking for his first goal, I believe, but Preciado on a good run of form. Now he's had his chance to start at Antrim. Has opened the scoring, puts them 1-0 up. Appeals for a penalty, but it's been turned down for the away side, who are looking more lively as we head towards half time. A couple of minutes left of the first half, still 1-0 to Antrim, In high check, Preciado with another chance. Still not done. Antrim still coming forward. And Ferrari has got his first goal on the stroke of half time. Antrim have doubled the lead. They've looked good value for it. Stout did have a 10-minute spell before half time with some pressure. But on the balance of things, Antrim have had more chances, but more dangerous. We've got an assist for Pirlo, goals for Ferrari and Preciado, and they're going to continue into the second half. Some pretty poor performances in there for Stout. No issues with fitness, so they will continue, but they'll be wanting to see more from Hoffland, from Dusha, and a number of others. Kick off the second half and see whether Stout can come out improved or whether Antrim will be able to close this game out. We're heading towards 60 minutes. Quick check on the fitness. Antrim are going to roll it through. Just have a quick look at Stout. Again, no issues with fitness, but Brugging, Dusha, Akinbaye not having the best of games. Antrim looking at good value for the 2-0 lead, so we'll see what happens in the last 30. And Constantinu has given Stout a lifeline, and if I know Antrim this season, they could crumble. We've got a red card. We're just going to centralise Constantinu. They're going to go with one up front for the last 15 minutes. Can Antrim hang on? Can Stout break the Antrim hearts and get an equaliser with 10 men? Transfers into the book. We're heading towards full time. We're into almost stoppage time. Antrim coming forward, and it is a fine all-round goal and relief for Antrim as Yaroslav Nahajchik continues his decent run of form and scores to make it 3-1 on the stroke of full time. 12 attempts for Antrim versus the 10 for Stout. Elefropoulos has not had a good game. There's a few disappointing performances in there for Stout for the manager to have a look at. Over at Antrim, Pirlo picks up man of the match and a 10 for his 2 assists. Ferrari with his first goal for the club, as well as Hajcek with a goal, and Preciado. So that leaves us looking like this. Antrim 3, Stout 1, GPR 0, Ballycastle 0, Portrush 2, The Draft 1, Sand 1, Belfast 7, Shirley's 0, Glebe 0. Leaves the table looking like this. Bit of a gap now emerging. Belfast 3 points ahead of Portrush, who are then 8 points ahead of GPR, with The Draft 3 points further back. At the bottom, Glebe pick up a point, but Shillelagh's dropping to the relegation playoff spot, with Antrim 2 points ahead. And then we've got Stout, Samba, who conceded 57 goals as of Antrim, and Ballycastle into that best of the rest position in 5th next time out. Belfast versus Portrush, look at that, first versus second in what could be decisive in the race for the title. Ballycastle versus Samba, Glebe versus GPR, The Draft versus Antrim, and Stout versus Shillelagh's. Over in the first division, we've got comfortable victories for all of the managers' sides. Table looks like this: Cookstown 70, Drumort 68, the Updraft 67, a real boost for Cookstown's goal difference tonight, which was significantly less than the other sides chasing prior to that. Fixtures coming up: Cookstown at home versus Glentoran, the Updraft and Drumore away fixtures against Crusaders and Distillery. So we will leave it there for tonight, and we will be back soon with another round of action. Thank you very much and good evening.